Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to talk about meditation today, and a certain meditation style using the Japa meditation. So usually when you use that type of meditation, you have beads that you use with you. And I'm sure you've seen the different yoga malas that are around today. Many people wear many of them. But this is one that you just want to have dedicated for your practice. So maybe it's one that you make. They're pretty easy to make. There's some great online tutorials on how to make them, and you can go to any beading shop and get the materials you need. I made this one, and I like to make them and kind of infuse them with intention. So I set whatever intention I want for that day, that week, that month, that year. Maybe when I'm feeling a little bit low, if I have a certain meditation or an intention, I use this mala as opposed to this other mala. And you just want to basically make sure it has 108 beads, plus then your guru bead, which is at the very end. It's a little bit bigger and slightly different. On this one, I don't really have a guru bead. I do slightly have one. I don't really use it. It's just a little Buddha head, and then the lotus flower. And then basically what you do is you find that comfortable seat. And I'm just going to kind of talk you through maybe 3 or 4 rounds of this, and then you can continue on and let this end. Or you can come back to it and listen to it again. I'm not going to take you through the whole 108, but the reason I want to introduce you to this is it's a great way to start a meditation. A lot of people can't just sit and think about an intention. Some people need like a knowing there's going to be an end point, and not having to look at a clock or listen for a bell. And with this, what I like is I'm very kinesthetic. I like to touch and I like the feel of things. And basically you just hold the beads in your hand. You're going to start just on the other side of the guru bead, and you're going to hold that bead with your second finger and your thumb, not your first finger. It kind of represents your ego, and you always want to use your right hand. So you want to keep your ego out of it, and you want to keep your left hand out of it. You're just going to use your right hand. So starting with that second finger and your thumb, you're going to set your intention, whatever it might be for the day. I usually like to say, I am healthy. That's a great intention to have, right? So I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to inhale, I am healthy, and then I'm going to exhale, I am healthy. And then I'm going to move to the next beat. Do the same thing. Inhale, I am healthy, exhale, I am healthy. And then to the third beat. Inhale, and exhale. So I'm thinking that intention, moving on to the fourth beat, and just kind of pull those beads through, going all the way around. And you're going to continue that for the 108 beads. Once you get back to the guru bead, that bigger bead, once you feel that, if you feel you've had enough for today, that's where you'll stop. If you feel like you need to go a little bit more, don't continue the same direction. Go back the opposite way. So then you're also holding those beads, holding on, and then you'll go backwards, and you'll go all the way back to the guru bead. So you have that option. You can do that as many times as you need through the day. You can set different intentions throughout your day, throughout your times that you make it to your mat as well. Depending on what you need more of for that day, maybe that week, maybe you're working through some things. And then your mind will wander, as with any meditation. But the great thing is you can always bring it back. That's why I like that touching. For me, I like to touch the bead and go, oh yes, this is my intention. And really setting it in there. And the important part that you want to have a separate meditation bead as opposed to one that you might wear during the day is that that intention's sacred, and you want to keep it close to you. You want to keep it set in those beads to help manifest it. And then you want to keep these beads safe and in a place that's not going to create clutter. It's a place you can come back to time and time again. Maybe if you have a small little altar in your house where you're keeping your mementos, or where you go to meditate every day, that's a great place to place them there. So you see them every day, you get to your mat, and you just find time to sit and breathe and be with yourself. So hopefully this kind of helps a little bit more with the Japa meditation. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day. Meditate. See you next time. Namaste.